because they're going to summon the quickest. And I want to see, can we just overpower the enemies? Yeah, they summon immediately. Look at this. Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going over the new event Combat Crucible, which has come to the Vietnam server and the Pioneer server. I'm attacking it from the Pioneer server right now, so keep in mind it could be subject to change when it comes out for the global release. So they're going to be 4 different maps: plains, forests, deserts, and sea battles, and they're going to unlock one day after each other, and you can earn up to I guess 15 temporal essences, which is nice, and then some title essences as well. Okay, and they're going to be 3 stages per battle. You're going to begin with stage number 1. So the enemies have their heroes deployed, and you have to defeat the enemy crystal. Now, you're going to place summoners for the first time. You're actually controlling enemy basically units that you would see in like AFK stages. And the summoner recovers energy every second. The higher the summoner quality, the greater the energy cost for summoning. Okay, so like for example, it seems like we have qualities here. Mythic are going to be these ones, and then these are going to be epic, and then these are going to be elite. And then rare. So I guess the thing is your summons will require like more energy to summon them if they're the higher quality. He seems like he would be a good one. I don't know. Okay. So it takes time for them to summon. Okay, then. Okay. So these things actually don't go into battle, but they summon a version of themselves. The higher quality they are, the longer it will take to summon them. But then, of course, they are going to be stronger and tankier. But then, for example, it looks like you can keep resummoning, and you can have many summons onto the field and just overpowering the opponents. This is stage 1, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, I mean, this is not too hard. You have a time limit, though. That's the thing which will change things. So we defeat the enemy crystal. Yeah, it will come down to basically probably you'll want to put 1 tank, and you'll want to put a lot of summoners to deal damage. That's what I would think. Okay, for the next one, stage 2, what we're going to try is we're going to do all rare quality heroes, because they're going to summon the quickest, and I want to see, can we just overpower the enemies? Yeah, they summon immediately. Look at this. And wait, they're summoning things so fast. Oh, and you're not allowed to cast, like, if there are a certain amount of heroes on the field, then you won't be able to resummon. I think at most it looks like 1, 2, 3. Is it 10? 10 might be the limit for how many you can have on the board at any one time. Okay, we were pretty easily able to clear that even with all rare quality. So I guess you're going to want a mix of some rare quality and some higher quality than that. Okay. Okay, so I think, well, I like the idea behind this warrior summoning guy and also the support. And then we can go for, mainly probably from the low ones, you would want to have tanks. Like this guy looks like he could be a tank. And then we could have a damage from the epic quality. And finally, we could have another tank from the elite quality. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so even the elite quality will summon immediately. Okay, it's just the other ones which will take longer for them to charge up. And now, yeah, we have Alpha Bear in the back. He's an epic quality marksman. He's not dealing much damage, though. These opponents are strong in stage 3. Okay. But after we get all of our powerful heroes out, like the mythic ones as well, I think we should be able to do it, hopefully. Talene is doing a lot of damage to us, and no one's attacking the Talene. We can immediately resummon after they go down. Yeah, this is not working. This is not working. Is it just going to be that we're going to have to overpower them with a lot of rare quality heroes? Because I think the summoning rate here is not fast enough. And like the mythic quality heroes are good, but they're not actually, in my opinion, they're not like carrying your team. So if you would just flood the board with lower quality heroes, that might also be a good option. But from what we've seen is that elite heroes and the rare heroes, they basically are both summoned immediately at the beginning of the match. So let's try an elite hero lineup, all elite heroes, and see whether we can beat this. Yeah, they immediately summon, and then they're going to recharge, and now they all summon again. Now we have 10 on the field, and now they're going to recharge. As soon as any of our allies die, then we can resummon basically them. But for right now, all 10 are on the field. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the combo you'll want, because they have like the best mix of summoning speed as well as the damage and tankiness. Yeah, this is going to clear it, right? Okay, so going for the mythic heroes or summoners, not a good idea in my opinion. Just go for the elite ones, which are immediately able to summon at the beginning of the match. And also, they have good like damage, they have good tankiness, and that is it. So it's a very simple event. That is going to be it for basically how you're going to clear it. And now you're just going to have the 3 other maps which are going to appear later on in the day. Okay, now another thing I'm just going to briefly touch on, maybe I'll make a full guide about it, is the Winter Revelry. So this is the other event, and this will be coming to the global server. You're going to have rewards like on daily logins. Now the number one important thing is that you're going to want to try to complete your special quests and your daily quests, but more importantly your daily quests, because daily quests are time limited. Special quests eventually you can get them done, like even for example the dice event that we had, the board game. That was, you wanted to do your daily quests because those things are limited. And then the special quests over time, you can complete them. So for example, claim AFK rewards, win deck duel battles. So you'll want to do 2 duel battles and win them per day. You'll need to participate in a deck duel battle and give cards to others. Just gives you a hamster, but that is helpful. If you give cards to others, you get a benefit, and also you will help out other people. I think there is actually some benefit you get from doing that. Okay. So I'm going to just show you the event, basically, but there's 2 portions of it. The Winter Feast is like a storyline event. You're going to get story quests, and that will give you rewards. For example, we have the Winter Feast, which we would have to complete first. But for the other thing, it's actually the deck duel. The card collection, you're going to want to collect all 80 cards. That is basically the whole point of this event, because then you're going to get all of the rewards from this. You need to collect at least 76 cards to get all of the stellar crystals. That would be important. And you can open to select. Okay, so there's some selectors for rare cards where you're going to want to select the cards that you don't own already. You have a card wish where you can pick 3 cards that people can give to you for that day, and you should be picking the cards which you don't have owned yet. And yeah, so there's an open rare selector. So for example, let's say I select this card, and now we've added that, and that is all that we have for the open for the rare cards. Then card gifting, you can gift to your friends. For example, you could gift these, but you need to have duplicate cards, otherwise the gift is not going to work, which is good, because it's basically protecting yourself, because you're going to actually give up one of your cards when you give a gift, and you want to make sure you have at least one of each card in your setting. So we're going to go to versus mode. We've already done like a bit of this gameplay on the Vietnam server when it first came out. But basically, you're going to choose 2 different cards. One card is going to be like your artifact, and then one card is going to be powering up like your heroes. So for example, here we can pick the rune card Arcane Deluge, and here we can pick this one. Now, I don't think these are actually used up, and then you're just going to put in your strongest formation. For example, if we want to go for the Hugin Diurnal team, then we'll have, which I like, we'll go for Hugin Diurnal, and then we'll go for Leica. Okay, we need to have Sylvina jumping on the Diurnal, onto the Dunlinger. We don't want, yeah, we'll do this. Okay, so this team, which is pretty strong. Yeah, this team is really strong. Okay. Hugin, the problem with Hugin buffing up Diurnal, he still jumps out. Like, he repositions himself and doesn't get the full value of it. So there, for example, you've participated in a deck duel battle. You've gotten your win one duel deck duel battle. Now we're going to go for deck duel number 2. And we're going to just go again. And you have to win 2 per day for your daily quests. For the special quests, that's going to be more. And you can grind them all out in one day, or you can gradually grind them over time. It probably makes more sense to grind them over time. Okay, now these will be reusable after an amount of time. These cards are not actually used up, but you won't be able to like spam the same card multiple like times in a row. But yeah, I mean, if you have strong heroes, the opponent has a pretty strong defense here, but I still think we're going to break it, right? It really just comes down to the strength of your heroes. The cards kind of ramp up their damage a little bit, but if your team is good enough, you can do it with any cards that you have, pretty much. Yep. There we go. And that is going to be it. Now, I don't even know. Do you set your defense? Because how these people who were attacking, maybe these are formations they were also using in their attack setup, because like we don't have anywhere to set the defense as far as I can tell. So that daily quest is done. Then you go claim AFK rewards. So you claim that. And now you're done with all of your daily quests, other than giving the cards to others, which doesn't really matter. It doesn't help you with the event. It just gives you one hamster, and log in. Okay, but yeah, you want to eventually give cards to others because that is for the special quest. Participate in deck duel battle, win deck duel battle, complete winter feast. That is a story mission that we saw at the beginning. But yeah, you can do that. I won't show that on the video. So basically, guys, that is the update for the two major things which will be coming. Winter Revelry will be coming from the beginning. Combat Crucible, I don't think is going to be coming until quite later on, because this is an event which has just come out for the Vietnam server right now. It didn't come as soon as we got like all of these new events from the version 1.2.4. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.